Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick little vid here. I'm going to be doing some cage extensions, and then we'll come back and look at some of the other plants here we got going on. My plants are getting tall over here, so I'm trying to figure out how I was going to do this with my cages over here. Okay, I was originally going to grab some more cages and double them up, but that was going to be kind of a pain in the neck, so I figured I had some of these pickets that my brother-in-law gave me. It's good to know someone who's in the fence business. Even so, you can go on Craigslist and find people who are throwing picket fences out, old ones, and they're still good for this use, so give it a try. I was originally going to pop these in, 2 on each. I was going to, lay them inside and put a brace. Let's see, here we are. I was going to originally just lay them in there and put a brace across and screw them, but I found that if I just went every other one, I could get it to stay on its own. And it's pretty tight, actually. Okay, this particular one I'm going to take out because I devised a new method. This particular one, these are really close, so I'm going to go every other one. I'm going to lay them on the flat in the back. I'm going to skip this guy. I'm going to put one on the flat like this here. I'm going to skip this one, put one on the flat. And then I'll go ahead and screw my braces in like so, going across these like this, and just put them going up, and I'll probably put an eye hook to the house and just secure it in one location, because when all these tomatoes get high, it's going to be a lot of weight so it doesn't tip over. You might want to do that when the old lady's at work or something, or out grocery shopping. Might be a good idea. She probably won't be too happy if you're screwing stuff into the house. But anyways, let's get it on. I'll get a few sections up there and we'll show you how we do this. Okay, Ash, we've got to take this out. Okay, be careful you don't snap your plant in half. That's on there pretty tight, believe it or not. Okay, so we're going to have one here. We're going to skip a plant. We have one here. We'll put one over here, right, Ash?
Yep.
Let's just show them how we're putting this on. Guys, I'm pretty sure you get the drift of how I'm doing this here. We just went on the inside of the wire, and then we went to the, we went on the inside, and then the next wire down, we went on the other side, and then we just pushed it through until it's tight. It's actually holding it really tight without any type of securing of the upright. So those are on there nice and tight. Once we put our cross beams across, it's going to be shore them all together really good, and then I'll attach it to the house. Obviously, if you were out in a freestanding field, you'd have to take a dead man like Ye, and you'd have to attach it like so and dig it into the ground so it wouldn't tip over, one on each side if you were out in the field or something freestanding. So let me get these crossbars up and we'll see what it looks like. See that right there, doll? Mm-hmm. I'm going to put the screw in there, and you can see that I overlapped it, right? Oh, right through a knot. See where I overhang it over here, Ash? Mm-hmm. Just so, if any branches go off, we can attach it, and the same down the other end, right? Over here, honey? Okay, so we're going to do that all the way up until we have a ladder. I was going to cut them nice and neat, but it's just as good like that. If you're out in the field, you're not going to be wanting to cut every 2 minutes, so we'll just do it realistically like that, and I'll overlap them. We'll make our ladder going up. Then we'll attach to the house, Ash, right? Mom will like that, right? Okay, guys, that's stiffened that up really nice. See that one bracket there, Ash? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's going to keep it from tipping. You really don't need a lot of strength. There's not a lot of strength screwing into the end of the wood, but most of this weight's going to be vertical. So, all right, so that's what it looks like. Makes the house look really pretty, doesn't it? But kidding aside, it's pretty functional. I think it's better than double caging these things. Like I said, even if I was out in the field, I think I'd have rows maybe like 5 feet apart over here. Then I would even connect them from the top, so that when these things started growing, you could even make them go vertical, because some of these tomato plants grow really tall, 10, 15 feet. That's about 9 feet right there, 10 feet, I think. So you'd be surprised how far they grow. Like last year, these grew up over the top and down to the ground, so there's 10 feet right there. All right, so, and we'll test this. Like I said, most of the weight is vertical on these. If it gets a little shaky, I'll just add a few more brackets up there later on. But I think that's going to work out pretty good. All right, now a little tomato talk here, guys. And you're saying to yourself, why would you do all that work for 2 tomatoes? 2 tomatoes? Let's talk about it, because right here, I've got a couple of super steaks here and a big boy. They've only got 2 tomatoes each on them. And that's because of the heat, I do believe. With the only exception of my Big Mama plant here, it's got tomatoes all the way up. I'm thinking it's pretty tolerant of the heat. So, hopefully a lot of these tomatoes are going to be way up high, so that's why I really need this structure. You can almost read this like a, the rings of a tree. At this level, we have tomatoes on all 3 plants. So like I said, we can read this like a tree trunk, the rings of a tree trunk. There's a tomato there at that height. You see that guy in there, Ash? Mm-hmm. Okay, and over here we have a tomato at the same height. Where is he? There he is right there. Bada bang, tomato on the next plant, same height. And the Big Mama is the exception. It's got tomatoes all over. Even my Rutgers, which is loaded up down here. Can you see under there, guys? Yep, it's got a lot of tomatoes down there. The last tomato that's set is pretty much at the same height. Where is that dog? Oh, there he is right there. They're all the same height. So at this height, this plant was about yay high, and that was about 2.5 weeks ago. Okay, from then on, there's no tomatoes. It's been really hot up here, 95, 98 degrees. You know, a lot of you guys down south say that's not hot, but up against the wall of this house, well over 100 degrees. So, and it's been really warm at night. And if you read your books, you're going to find that tomatoes want to be a little cooler at night so that they set properly. And I'm sure it was the heat of these tomato plants being against the wall, because my uncle's tomato plants has the same ones. His are out in the open, and his plants weren't subject to, reflective heat off of the house like this and so forth. So it looks like things are going to cool down, so I'm hoping the rest of this is going to be setting tomatoes all the way up, because the plants are really healthy. So hopefully that's, you got to have faith in this business, right, Ash?
Yep.
You're a doll. If you don't, you might as well just go to the grocery store. Anyways, that's my extensions for the cage. So that's the finished product, guys. This is taking care of 5 plants here. If I were in the field and I was going to try to do this, I would take these end pieces and extend them maybe another foot. That way you can get another plant on each end. So this would take care of 7 plants. Just extend it a little more, another 1.5 feet out to here. Okay, and that would take care of another plant. So you can get 7 plants on 3 center beams. Pretty good. 7 plants, then I'd have a space over here. I'd have like a 3-foot space where you can get through and walk to the next row, so forth. Let's check out the rest of the garden here. As you can see, there's no weeds in here. I think I weeded once here. And this is really fertile soil. If you get where it's wet, if you get your hand in there, it's pretty rich soil. I don't know if you can tell how dark that got, but it's really nice soil. It just drains really well. And the shading from the tomatoes keeps all the weeds down, so it's pretty cool. Anyways, the basil's doing good, the parsley's doing good. I'm going to get you the name of these eggplant. Push that aside, Ash. Yeah, so those guys are from Burpee. They're called Early Midnight, and they are beautiful, beautiful eggplants. Really nice plant. Show them that hat trick in there. Where's that hat trick? 1, 2, 3, there it is right there. How pretty is that, Ash, huh? Oh, okay. I've been pruning these back. I didn't realize how big these eggplant got, so I've been pruning my leaves back so that they get some sun. I was hoping they were going to grow a little taller than the eggplant, but I'll remember next year I need bigger pepper plants. Yeah, these eggplants are really growing well. Really nice. Scallions are everything's doing well. With the exception of the tomato setting, you know. Even my pepper plant is loaded up over here. My little pepper plant in the pot.
From last year?
Yeah, from last year. That's right, Ash. It's loaded with peppers, you know. Really cool. Then these little guys, I've had to take these guys in at night because in this little cove over here, like I said, when it gets hot, it's like over 100 degrees in here. And these things were just wilting. They were laying over in the middle of the day. I took them inside in the air conditioning, and you know, I just took them out when it cooled off a little bit, and they came back. So that's it, guys. Enjoy your gardens, folks. Yeah, these are
Swiss chard.
Ashley, what am I gonna do without you? These are my little Swiss chard. I started these late, but that's no problem. In a few weeks, I'm going to transplant them in front of the tomato plants out here. And this here is a volunteer tomato plant. I didn't have the heart to
Throw it out.
yeah, to throw it out, Ash, right? I had the heart to take care of the lobster, but I didn't have the heart to take care of this. I don't know what I'm going to do in September. I might ship it to someone. If someone wants it, give me a buzz. I'll try to ship it to you live, and we'll see how it does. I don't even know what kind it is. It was kind of a volunteer. As you can see, the rest of the Swiss chard are coming up. This is where I had them planted, and it kind of sprouted with them. So that's about it. And oh yeah, this is the lettuce. How'd the lettuce handle the hot weather, Ash?
Great.
Great, huh? Yeah. I came out, it was about 110 out here, and they were just disintegrating. Anyways, that's it, guys. I hope you guys, you know, check out your lattice work for your cages, and that's about it. Happy gardening. Talk to you all later on the next vid. Thanks for watching, guys. Over and out. Ciao. Yeah, it's been really dog days here, guys. Huh, Belle? Really dog days. Yeah. That's how hot it's been, guys. The dogs don't even want to do anything. Right, Belle? You're a doll.